Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Samantha Burke, and welcome to Song Studio Virtual in Song Studio class. If you've never heard of Burke Music Academy, or if you don't know what a Song Studio class is, today you are going to find out everything about us. So Burke Music Academy is an academy of music located in Atlanta, Georgia, but serving virtually all over the United States and Hawaii. And we love to do studio class. So studio class is like the opportunity to share what you're working on. Our students, sometimes we have some guests come. And so we meet every other month in person and then also online. And so today's song studio class is going to be extra special because I've invited two of my special friends here to introduce themselves and to give feedback. Typically, we give feedback to each other in Song Studio in a private setting, but I figured because it's our last Song Studio of this year, right, that we're going to do this virtually and invite two of my incredible friends who are industry professionals in their own right to come, and I'm going to allow them to come up to share the stage with me. So I would like to introduce you first to Miss Fiona Miche. And I would love to also introduce you to Mr. Marshall Marby the Fourth. Hi, guys. Welcome. Oh, unmute.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi, you guys. How are you feeling today?
I feel great. Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful. I'm so excited to have you guys. So each of you, I would love for you guys to share. I was going to share a little bit about you guys, but I was like, you know what? What's better than them tell about themselves? And if I can, I'll share a few clips from your work, if you don't mind. And so Fiona Miche, I will say, is an incredible R&B recording artist, hyphenate, and as is Marshall Marby the Fourth, hyphenate, wonderful actor, singer, dancer, musical theater artist, like the list goes on. So I want to start with Fiona, and Fiona, you're a little backlit, so we want to see you, girl. We want to see you. She's looking amazing, and feel free to share with us about yourself as Michaela is getting ready for her song studio for her first presentation for you guys. Go right ahead.
Hello. I am Fiona Miche. I am a singer-songwriter engineer. I'm based in Atlanta, but I'm originally from Detroit. I love what I do. I love to sing and create great music.
Oh, beautiful. Marshall, I thought you were just going to go. I thought you were going to say more about yourself. I'm going to share a little bit. Feel free to, as artists, they are so incredibly bashful. But honestly, you guys are so incredible. Talk about maybe your experience getting into R&B, doing gospel music, doing crossover a little bit, Fiona.
So yes, I have been singing since I was 5 years old. I started out singing with the University of Iowa's gospel choir with my mom, who also attended University of Iowa. Started singing professionally. Went to a performing arts high school, auditioned for a girl group. Started working closely with a few labels. Got my first sing placement in college, went to Bethune-Cookman, studied music there. I have been singing and recording and writing for different artists for a number of years. So that's kind of how I got my start. When I started to sing, I just was making music just about whatever, however I felt. And then I had an experience with God where I wanted to kind of further commit my voice and my gifts. So I do still, create songs of love or just songs of encouragement, but I try to just keep them positive and keep like the same message.
Absolutely. I love it. And we're going to have just a second before Michaela comes on to show, like I said, a video, her new music video that was shot in Miami. Do you want to tell a little bit about it before I share, after Marshall speaks?
Um, I'll just say that It's just representative of a new season that I'm in. I had a moment where it didn't seem like things were kind of in my favor. I had a lot of just different situations, personal, spiritual, and this just signifies just a new season of going up, of feeling up, everything doing well.
Absolutely, and that you are. Awesome, Marshall. I want to take it off to you, and I'm going to enlarge your screen so everybody can see you nice and easy.
Hey, family. I am Marshall Ware Mabry the Fourth. I am an actor, storyteller, author, based in Atlanta, Georgia. Most recently, I was on stage at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival leading Fat Ham. I'm also the youngest speaker in TEDx Broadway history for my talk, The Intersectionality of Black Boys in Shakespeare. So that's a little bit about me. I did a couple of years of school at the Boston Conservatory at Berkeley, majoring in musical theater. And I've gotten to work around musical theater, mainly Shakespeare, for the past couple of years. But that's what I got for now.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to share first a video, Fiona's video up from her latest, is it an EP or album, I think? And so we're going to just watch a little clip of it. But if you want to see the whole thing, you're going to have to go and subscribe to her YouTube channel to go and follow, like, and share and watch the whole thing. It is amazing. I was at the party, at the song release party, and it was so amazing. And I think it is a great anthem to go into 2026 for all of us. So I'm going to share that right now with everyone.
I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up. I'm getting to it, I ain't got no time to wait up. Ain't nothing getting in my way, my mind is made up. Just keep on looking to the sky, that's how you stay up. And I won't let nobody bring me down. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up. I won't let nobody bring me down. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up, way up. Woke up this morning on the right side of the bed. Nothing but positivity inside of my head. Good vibes all over me, I feel like I got peace. Seems like it's blessings falling all over me. Must be something about this day, cause I feel motivated. Standing in front of the mirror saying you're the greatest. Feel like all my affirmations probably manifested. And after all the tests, don't see no need for stress. I don't need nothing on a natural high. I ain't tryna have nobody dip my life. Cause I done had my share of cloudy days, but now the clouds are out the way. Tryna take it back to feeling bad, cause now I'm feeling great. Hey, giving me such a rush. This joy I'm having is just enough. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up. I'm getting to it, I ain't got no time to wait up. Ain't nothing getting in my way, my mind is made up. Just keep on looking to the sky, that's how you stay up. And I won't let nobody bring me down. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up. I won't let nobody bring me down. I'm feeling up, I'm feeling way up, way up. Yeah, I do. I've been feeling way more up than usual. Optimism going way up through the roof. Light is shining through me cause I'm living proof. Sending love until you feel it too.
I want to try something new. Is that all right with y'all? I said I want to try something new. Is that all right with y'all? All right with you. That's all right, mama. Just any way you do. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, now, mama. Any way you choose. Take me home. avenge me.
You want me to kill him and eat him?
Yup.
Metaphorically.
Nah.
I think my uncle had my father killed. Juice. And now my father wants me to kill my uncle.
Wait, juicy. Wait, like revenge?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Well, I ain't never killed nobody.
I think it'll probably be mad hard.
Exactly.
Maybe you could do a metaphorically.
Nah, that's what I thought too, but he means for real, for real.
He won't know he dead.
Maybe I could kill him.
Carrying around your whole family's trauma, man.
That was way deeper than I was expecting.
I wanted you to see me in my uniform. Why? It's cool, right? If that's your thing. I don't know. I thought maybe you think it was cool. Right.
You really think you're in control, but I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. And I
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Perfect. So that was just a little bit of a sample from Fiona, who Fiona and Marshall do kind of differing things, but very much artistic things in the same right. And so what will happen, I'm going to now put our first singer on the stage, and she's going to be sharing a little bit about who she is and what she's sharing. And then I will share Marshall and Fiona on the stage, and then they will give her a little bit of feedback to take with her, and then we'll move on to Amira. All right, so welcome Michaela to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Do I just go ahead and talk, I guess? My name is Michaela, nothing Price. I am in the 9th grade. I was with Samantha for more than 7 years, which is crazy. And today I'll be singing Waiting for Life from Once on This Island. And this piece is really fun for me because me and Miss Samantha have been working on it for a pretty long time. And I feel like I've made so much progress from when I first started singing it. And I'm so excited to sing it today for all of you. Enjoy. A stranger in white in a car going somewhere, going far. How it must feel to go racing wherever you please, flying as free as a bird with his tail in the breeze. Even the fish in the sea must be longing to fly, catching a glimpse of a stranger in a white racing by. Oh God, are you there? What can I do to get you to look down and give in? Oh God, hear my prayer. I'm here in the field with my feet on the ground and my feet in the air, waiting for life to begin. Mama's content and it's on accepts what he gets. Happy for tea in their cups and the holes in their nets. Happy to have what they have and to stay where they are. They never even look up at the sound of a car. A stranger racing down the beach, racing to places I was meant to reach. My stranger, one day you'll arrive. Your car will stop and I'll hop in a wheel drive. We'll drive. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna unmute. Hold on. I'm still trying to figure out how to remove people, but I want to just hear from Fiona and Marshall. And yeah, go right ahead.
So I think you did a really good job. I liked the facial expressions while you were singing and the energy that you brought. That definitely livened the performance. Really like the enthusiasm in the voice. I would say, even though we're on camera, maybe try to make some direct eye contact or look into the screen. It kind of makes it a bit more personable because, we are virtual. And then I would say just one little thing as far as the music, if you feel as though, because I know sometimes I have performances where I feel like I may not be able to hit that note spot on, I would take it down a key or an octave and sing it confidently. But I think overall you did a great job. You did excellent.
Hi, Michaela. I love this song. I love this song for you. I thought that was really great. I think Ti Moon's a great character just to be looking at and working on right now at this point anyway. I think for those moments when you get to the character and she has those softer moments in your voice, don't be scared of those moments. You know what I mean? I think the beautiful thing about being a song, well, about just being a singer and a person that invests in the storytelling the way we do, is that use that part of your voice to tell that story. You know what I mean? If it's a softer part, really lean into how that is a softer part of her emotionality in that part of the song. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to really let those parts ring out. The Danae Bentons, the Audra McDonalds. Let that part still soar. You know what I mean? Let that part of your voice still have this space to have worth because I think that intimate part is still so part of Ti Moon and is really beautiful in your voice and really works for the song. So don't be afraid. Tell the story. Tell the story. You got it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Michaela. And so now we have Amira. I'm going to add her to the stage. Also, when you guys come up, be sure to slate, tell your name, your age. Do you want to share with us, Michaela, how old you are?
I am currently 14, but I'm literally turning 15 in like less than a couple days.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And y'all can stay unmuted. Y'all can, Fiona and Marshall. Beautiful. I'm going to add Amira now to the stage. And Amira, you'll slate. Unmute.
Hi, my name is Amira, and I'm in second grade, and I'm 8 years old. I'm singing Skyfall from Adele. It's from James Bond. And yeah, I'll probably do a minute. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and bend. Hear my heart burst again, for this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe them. Swept away, I'm stolen. let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all. Together, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together at skyfall. At skyfall. Skyfall is where we start, 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all. Together, let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all. Together at skyfall.
Such a great job. You have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. I think that was the perfect song for your range. I think it fit perfectly. So you sounded very, very, very good, effortlessly. I would say that I would like to see you have a little bit more confidence when you are singing. Find something to look at, find a focal point, so that way. And like I said, I know we're on camera, but like how I'm looking here, or I might intentionally look there, but I'm still looking at the camera. I might look up, down, back, focal point. So confidently find something to look at, or look at one of our foreheads or something and in the computer screen that you can focus on. But I think you did an excellent job.
Thanks.
I think you did a great job. I think what I love most about your performance is that you have such a beautiful recognition of all the important words in the song, of all the like things that people actually need to hear for the story to really get across. I thought your recognition of the nouns and the verbs and all the operatives and the songs were great. I think with the slower songs, we have the intention to go, I'm going to sing and I'm going to give you my mood, but in your head, it helps when we're thinking about how our physical body is connected to how we're singing. If in your head you're going, I'm in slow motion, I am in a pool of molasses and it is all the way up to my neck, and in the body I'm giving you slow motion, it'll actually it'll make people think that you're way more focused than you are. You can just sing your song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have the space to sing your song and do what you're doing. But I love the song for you. I love it in your voice. I would love to see you do something like Quiet from Matilda, or as Greatest Showman comes back to Broadway, look at some of that Greatest Showman stuff, you know? I think there's going to be a lot of stuff for you to look at.
Thanks.
Great job. Of course.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Amira. At 8 years old, my gosh, so good. Very, very good at 8 years old, and a brand new song. And now we have Cintel, and then Blythe should be up right just to change things up just a little bit. All right.
Yeah, how y'all doing? Hello?
Doing
We
well.
hear you. We got you. You're live. You're live. Cintel, be sure to tell us who you are. Tell us a little bit about what you're about to do.
Okay, my name's Centel. I'm going to do Pretty Wings by Maxwell. I don't really know it that well, and I'm not used to going that high, but I've been trying to work on my upper register. Time being real, I trail. When there be no remnants, no trace, no residual. Lives within you when they won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I cannot see I can have forever. I always love you when I feel the same. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Let me, baby. Give me some, babe. You think my efficient had to fill up prescription for the remedy. I had to set you. Hold on. Chords. Away from me to see clearly the way that can be when I'm not with you. I had to, I had to, I had to, I had to. If I can't have you, lost at you to fly your sea wings up, sea wings, your sea wings, your pretty wings, pretty wings around. All right, that's about it that I got so far. Hello? I can't hear anybody. Hello?
You guys will have to unmute. He can't hear.
Oh, okay.
Sing, brother. I love this song. I love that you're working on this song. I think this song is honestly a great place to really start getting into the nitty gritty of like all that happens in the weird assigned male at birth voice, and especially when it comes to the mixy stuff and the falsetto stuff. I with Maxwell specifically, the thing. My mom was a huge Maxwell fan. A huge Maxwell fan. I didn't know what a falsetto was, but I knew I was sitting in that backseat going, "I had to leave," and I was like 3 years old. But I was just, this woman's work. I still be up there reaching for that note. And I think with those kind of like mixy head voicey things, I think the best thing we can do is just like honestly smile through your teeth, really when you're hitting that mix and try to hook it in your nose and let it fly. El DeBarge made a whole career off his mix. It's gonna sound how it sounds coming out of your face, you know what I mean? But like your confidence in those notes, the way people like Leslie Odom Jr. kind of just like float over those notes, your confidence in that area is what will always sell it more than anything. You know what I mean? But you got it. Sell it. You know what I'm saying? It's R&B. Sell the love. Sell the heart.
Yeah.
I think that you did a great job with picking something that you could actually sing and play an instrument to. You're the first person that did that. So it does take a lot more than what people acknowledge. So kudos to you for doing that. I think next time, don't give the disclaimer that you don't know. Like, we only know what you tell us. So if you would have just started playing and switched up the melody, like, we wouldn't have known we're the audience. So just, don't give up that disclaimer. And then, like my counterpart said before, be confident. We don't have to know if you can hit the notes or not. People do variations of notes on stage all the time. And again, it's about the performance that you give us, the experience that we have. We just know if we like what we're listening to. It doesn't matter if the notes were high or low. So just be confident in that, and don't forewarn us, because we're already going to start to form a perception in our minds about what we want to hear, what we're going to hear. So.
All right. Thank you.
I always got to remember to unmute. Thank you, Sintel, so much for joining. I think playing and singing is one of the hardest things. So thank you for doing that. And especially as a beginner, trying a new song, I think that's very noble of you. And so I think keep doing it. Keep doing it. I think that's a great place to start. We are going to skip Blythe and head over to Cindy. So I'm going to let Cindy, I'm going to add her to the stage. Thank you.
Hello, how are y'all today? Okay,
Hey,
so
Cindy.
hey, So I'm going to be singing Sweet Love by Anita Baker, just a little a cappella snippet of the song. So here we go. With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms. We'll hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe in this love, sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I have no shame, I'm in love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away, it'll always be this way, my sweet love. And that's it.
Cindy, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I can't wait to hear what Fiona and Marshall have to say.
So Cindy, thank you so much for singing for us. You have a beautiful voice. You have a nice tone. I think that the song selection was a good choice, given your register and your range. So I think that was very well done. I like the emotion, the emphasis that you gave it when you were singing, making sure to enunciate those words that brought out your tone, that made your voice stand out. I would say and I know we're on a Zoom, but I feel like you could get full range of your voice if maybe you stood. It sounds like you could, your vocals are kind of, I don't know if it's because of the rhythm, the timing, which you can slow it down. Like if you want to, sweet love, so you can like enunciate or like pull the chords or stand. So that way you can have full range of motion when it comes to your voice. So that's the only thing I would say, like just making sure that you can fully captivate in each moment that you are singing. Like I said, change and alter the song to your liking, to what fits for your voice, so that you don't have to rush and you can fully have the notes come out the way that they sound best when you're singing.
Thank you.
Sing, Cindy. Yeah, I was sitting here like, now you could have given us a little pre-chorus. You could give us a little bit of the bridge. You could have sang a little more. You could have sang a little more, Cindy.
I got you.
I love your voice. I love the textures of your voice. I also think the thing more often than not, we're given songs that are like okay, but not great. So when we get a great song, we it's Anita. We was ready to sit in the pocket with you, and hang. We was ready to hang out. So I think more than anything, like really setting up that pocket at the top of the song so that you can sit in the with all my heart. I love you. We're gonna rock with you wherever you go as long as that pocket is there. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, I wanted you to sing a little more. So like, you did it. You did it. You ate. No problems. You did the thing. It was a beautiful Sunday for Cindy.
Absolutely. I concur. We're going to have Phoenix, and then we'll have a little bit of time for Q&A to ask, if that's all right with you guys. Is that okay? Yeah, just to ask, we'll open the floor. And so if you have a question, unmute, say your name, and I will enlarge you, and we'll do a 3 thing. And you can ask a question to me. Anybody from the chat, you can ask a question to as well. Fiona and Marshall and I will try to answer as best as we can. And finally, I'm adding Phoenix to the stage.
Hello. Hi. My name is Phoenix Anderson. I am 17 years old in the 12th grade. I've been working with Miss Samantha for about 4 years now. And today I'll be singing Just Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. I'll be singing a clip of it. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forgot that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Whoa, you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far right now, look how we've grown, and I wanna stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Thank you.
Awesome job. Awesome job. I love that song. I didn't know you were going to sing that, Phoenix.
Really? I thought this was the one I told you I was gonna sing. It was honestly, it was between
I
this one.
put the name of the song with the melody of the song, but great
Yeah.
job. I'm going to hand
It
it
was-
over to Marshall and Fiona.
It's a hard choice.
Very beautifully sung. It was very well done. Great selection for your voice. I feel like you really stayed in the pocket of that song as far as like the rhythm, the timing. I like how as the song started to pick up and grow, you started to crescendo with the parts of the song. So that was really nice to hear. I would say just to give it a little bit more oomph, I would say don't be afraid to give it more emotion. You don't have to stay so in the pocket. Give us, some. I'm thinking of, when we're learning a piece, right? We learn it and we master it according to the sheet music, right? But if we are able to add some extra elements in there, like I said, with the emotion, the feeling, I feel like it will help bring that a little bit more to life. So don't be afraid to practice singing this song as if you are in a Disney musical. Everything is so overemphasized, or those breathy, airy notes in the beginning, just something to kind of like pique the interest more on top of you already having such a nice voice and knowing the music, just, making it pop some more. So
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you.
Hey, Phoenix. I love the resonance you have in your lower register right now. I wish I had that at your age so badly. I would crack as soon as I got anywhere near there. I think more than anything, I think it's honestly like finishing the phrases. You know what I mean? Really, like I think more than anything, when you get a whoa, when you get a oh, when you get a whoo, they still kind of mean something. Even if you're not saying what they mean something. So even if that whoa is like it's you saying that person's name for the first time, and it's how it feels for that to come across your tongue. If that is what you have to give it to kind of give that oh the same worth as the rest of the lyrics, because I think there's a reason why Whitney Houston made I Will Always Love You famous. Those are simple words. It's not like she's sitting here giving you Shakespeare. It's not like it's like heavy poetry. It's the like filling the simple with the emotion that kind of puts everything over the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you have a gorgeous voice. If anything, that Say You Won't Let Go, honestly, open it up, make it a little softer, give it a full, falsetto moment. Really, let it go, let it fly. Because I think as much as you can, especially with male voices, surprise them. If you have something to surprise people with, surprise them. If you've been giving them your good Barry White notes at the bottom, surprise them over, hit them over the top of the head with a little falsetto. Boom, got that too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, I love this song. Great performance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did too. Thank you guys so much for all of that amazing feedback and beautiful singing, Phoenix. I want to just allow you guys in the chat, to please in the comment section on YouTube just to add your questions, or if anybody has a question, I can see you all. Can you raise your hand or say me, unmute and say me and say your name, for myself or Fiona or Marshall? I know I have some questions. Nobody has a question? Everybody's shy? Oh no. All right, well, I have some questions for you guys. Let me ask you, so did both of you guys start in voice lessons, or did you start in church, or how did it go? For each of you, whoever wants to answer first.
I started singing. I would say I just started singing. Honestly, it wasn't necessarily in the church. Like I did, have a vast background singing in the church and singing in choirs. And then eventually going on to do vocal lessons, vocal production. But I just started with just singing.
Beautiful. And Marshall?
Yeah, my mom's a singer. I come from a family of singers, so I kind of just came out the womb hollering and then eventually started singing. I think at the top I was just making a lot of noise. I can't lie to you. But yeah, I mean, I started really my main amount of singing as like a choir kid, and I was the lone 13-year-old among 60-year-old men in the choir.
Mhm.
And that was where I really got started.
Beautiful. I think, that's also how we get started. It's like our family members or school or church, something, and somebody recognizes you and says, hey, you should be at the front.
Yeah.
And so how did you make it from, okay, I'm doing this in a group, to, hey, I really think I have a soloistic kind of voice where I want to show my talent? And was that an easy ride? Was it just straight to the top? Or, what was it like for you? I'll start with Marshall because you started first, Fiona.
I know for me, it was a little minute. It was a second before I got to the point where I was like, and now I am going to be the only person singing and standing on stage with the mic. I think, I mean, honestly, I don't think I even really gained, because I think performance is really like half of it as a performer. I think we kind of put ourselves through more mental hurdles than it has to be, when sometimes, most often with performance opportunities, it really does come down to who wants it more, who was able to execute on the day. And honestly, it's just executing on that day. It's not the NBA. You don't have to be the best 4 times in a row. You got to be the best that day. So as long as you're
hold on, that's a word. That's a word, because a lot of times my students say, oh, I practiced this. This was so good at home. And then they come to the lesson, or they go and take an audition, and they're like, I bombed this audition. I don't know why. I prepared so well. I was singing well at home. Has that happened to you? Or why do you think there's that kind of difference between what you're able to do, behind closed doors and then in front of people?
That's the name of the game. I mean, adrenaline is going to change everything about what's happening. The way anxiety registers in our body, it registers the exact same way excitement does. You can choose in that audition to say, I'm just really excited to share this material, as opposed to, I'm terrified I can't do this material. And once you take yourself down that, your brain is obviously going to show you, the picture reel of all the things that could go wrong. But if you say, I'm going to make this shot, this is going to happen, and then I'm going to go home, and I'm get a slushie on the way home.
Right, the treat after the
the sun will come up tomorrow. Word to Annie, it's gonna be okay. It really, the world will not end, and you got to get your reps in.
That's true.
What
about you, Fiona? You're in a different kind of situation. How did you really go from, singing at home, kind of, I know your beautiful sister and beautiful voice. I mean, just talent. The whole family's talented, it seems. And so how did you distinguish yourself and say hey, I really see myself as a recording artist and an engineer and somebody who is who needs to be seen, and how do you handle that with constant, like, going to red carpets and being in live performances? You know, for musical theater and R&B, they're slightly different, but it's kind of the same kind of pressure. How did you make that transition?
So I don't think it was really much of a transition. It was kind of something I was just kind of molded into. I was a part of my first group, I want to say by the age of like 11, 12. My uncle played guitar for Anita Baker. So he was a bass player, and he kind of brought me under his wing with like studio. So I always was kind of just singing on my own as well. My family, they sing individually as well. I sang in a group, and people were always like, why are you singing in that group? Like, why are you not just, and I kind of wanted, I didn't want the focus to kind of be on me, because, we tend to like think about all the things we don't have instead of the things that we do. So yeah, I always knew that I wanted to sing, and I say that until I no longer take another breath. I mean, it's what I love to do. I love to sing. Regardless of whether it's for, one person or 20,000, it's not going to stop my love and my desire. So with, engineering and doing vocal production and writing, all of those things come with just perfecting your skill. I don't believe that you can truly be the best that you can be as far as your craft if you aren't learning other avenues and how to improve upon yourself. So I live in Atlanta. There are a lot of singer-songwriters. Despite what everyone thinks, it's not just about, how you look or how you sing. It's about so many other things, who you know, what value you bring to other people. So in order to be what I felt was the most valuable, I wanted to have several notches under my belt with the different things that I knew that I could perfect my craft in, aside from just singing, writing, reading music, playing instruments. You have to be able to be the best, because it's realistically all of us versus all of you versus all of them. And it's not a competition mindset. It's just the reality of being a musician. Like you guys said earlier, being able to show up on point for that day, for that moment, all those different times, that's showing up for that moment. So,
and I guess one of my last questions, because I'm in opera, and so I do, and you mentioned crossing over, being flexible, and which the both of you guys have absolutely flexible voices, flexible techniques. What do you think about, revenue? We're going to talk about money. This is a real thing. A lot of these students want to be able to have a career in music. Or for anybody who's watching this on rebroadcast and says, hey, I really want to, I want to make this a career. How can I do my dream plus survive? What would be your advice to somebody who is young, who wants to do that?
I would honestly say, just as someone who has been doing music since I was a little girl, and I say that confidently, to say that I know that I have some value in this industry, right? We all should believe that we have value. I would say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Everything isn't always going to have revenue. Ask yourself why you are actually deciding to do music. Is it because you love it or you want the revenue? If you want the revenue, you're going to have to put it in 10, 20 years, because it doesn't just happen like that. People that you see that show up overnight have not, in fact, shown up overnight. They've been putting years and years and years and years worth into that, and working multiple jobs, multiple side hustles, things that are not even talked about, depending on the type of artist that you are, how you present yourself. So don't have in your mind that, oh, this is just a way to make money. There's probably the least amount of money in this field, which is why so many people do so many other things. You see singers transitioning to actors, or doing movie scoring, or it just, there are just other things that are also in the field of music where you can make the money. But again, you have to be well-versed. This is a very competitive field. And if you truly do not have a love for music, don't expect to come in making money, because that's just not how it works.
Absolutely. Something that I tell my students all the time is to stay open mentally, stay open vocally, stay open in your heart with your intentions, and stay open in your hands, not only to receive, but also to give. And so with that same mindset, you as an artist, me as an artist from very young, again, we all started quite young, and you are right, this is not for a 2-year, 3-year, 5-year sort of thing. You are in it for the long run. You are taking lessons. You are trying to not only take from other people, but also see, what can I give back to the market? What talents have I got? What have I got in my hands to be able to put into the world? And funny enough, every time I've thought, I don't know if this is going to work, this little thing that I do, are you sure? And that's the thing that makes it. That's the thing that blows up. That's the reason why, I make it to the Atlanta Opera or to New York Philharmonic or, at a record label. They know you for something. And being very mindful of what people know you for, I think, is incredible, especially while you're building your technique, building your resume. Be very careful of what people know you for. Do they know you to have a big belting voice? What happens when you can't belt? You have to pivot. You have to stay open. Marshall, what about you?
Oh, I have so many big thoughts on this one. I think I love what the both of you have said. I think Fiona really hit on something that I agree with, which is that you cannot let what you don't know distract from what you do know. I think that's what's most important. Your passion for this thing, if your passion for this thing got you here, that is what is going to always lead you to wherever you're next supposed to get to. Mm-hmm. That is always going to be the main thing. And I think it gets harder to kind of keep the main thing. All my favorite people that I loved, on top of, also, Joshua Henry had to know how to sing Carousel, but also had to know how to sing Hamilton. You gotta know how to, you have to know how to sing a couple things. So that also requires different teachers for different things. You go around, try out the different things. Okay, maybe I like a little jazz. Maybe I want to do rock. It was a rude awakening when I had my first classical teacher, and he said, "You are not John Legend. Pick a vowel.
Pick a vowel. Pure vowels.
You need that sometimes. And I think the more that you can kind of just, one, give yourself the permission to evolve. Everybody's living life for the first time every single day. Nobody knows how the day is going to end. It's okay. Nobody knows really what's going on. That's all right. You don't have to know. And these 32 bars of Little Mermaid will not be the answer to all that is going to happen in your life. So it really is okay. And it really isn't that deep. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, more than anything, I think that's been the thing that's just to help me. Because, it'll be okay. Yeah. It'll be okay. The sun will still come out.
I love that. And on that note, I just thank you all so very much for joining. Thank you for everybody. Bravi tutti, all of you who joined us for this last little short song studio class. And so I hope that you all will keep up with all of our events coming up in the next coming year. All of our in-person and virtual events on burkemusicacademy.com. Our next song studio will happen on January 24th, 2026, and it will be in person. So be sure to check out our website for that information, and I hope to see you there. And like I said before, stay open mentally, stay open in your voice, stay open with your heart and your intentions, and stay open in your hands, not only to receive, but also to give. And I'll see you. Bye on that note. Bye, y'all. See ya.